this series I covered the maximum core population of every single country that exists in Hearts of Iron 4, and today's letter is letter P. Our first country of today is
Pakistan.
At the start of the game, Pakistan is the part of British Raj. However, by simply releasing them, Pakistan can achieve its maximum core population, coring all of the modern-day Pakistan as well as Bangladesh. Now keep in mind the states of Northern Kashmir and East Bengal, or Bangladesh, are also core of India or British Raj. At the end of the day, Pakistan cores all of these states with a maximum core population of pretty solid 56.56 million people. Fun fact, every single Pakistani leader has the exact same portrait. Our next country is Palestine. At the start of the game, Palestine only cores the state of Palestine with a core population of about 900,000 people. They also have one civ, and their capital is neither in Jerusalem or Tel Aviv, but actually in Nasirah, because Paradox is very competent. When you think about it, Paradox avoided massive controversy by just being lazy. Another fun fact about Palestine, when they are non-aligned, their leader is Prince Henry. Anyway, to get the maximum possible cores as Palestine, you simply have to unite Arabia. In other words, you have to conquer all of Middle East, all of Arabia, all of Egypt, northern Sudan, northern Libya, all of Tunisia, northern Algeria, and all of Morocco. And only then you can click on Unite Arabia decision. At the end of the day, your cores look like this, with a maximum core population of 48.14 million people. Our next country is Panama. Panama is one of the least populated nations at the start of the game, with a core population of only about 468,000 people. If we include the Panama Canal, which is scored by Panama but actually owned by USA, then their core population jumps to 507,000 people. Anyway, their core population can be greatly increased, and the only way they can do it is by reviving Bolivar's legacy. Now this might seem hard, but I actually did it a couple of times. It's not that hard. All you really need to do is conquer the entire Colombia, Venezuela, Ecuador, and also the state of Loreto in Peru. Then you can click on the Revive Bolivar's Legacy decision. If you do it, your cores will look like this. Basically, you'll core all the states you conquered. On top of that, you'll also core the Panama Canal, Curacao, and British Guiana. And you'll have core population of 14.31 million people, which is not even two Colombias, by the way. Our next country is Papal States. And no, I don't mean the Italy going a papal path, but actually Papal States. At the start of the game, Papal States core the states of Lazio, Abruzzo, as well as Emilia-Romagna, with a core population of 8.97 million people. And unfortunately, no matter what you do as Papal States, you cannot increase your core population, which is a bit disappointing. But not as disappointing as our next country, Papua New Guinea, which is so neglected to the point that the game gives it generic European portraits. Anyway, Papua New Guinea cores the states of Papua, as well as Bismarck, with a core population of 1.42 million people. And once again, they can't do anything in order to increase their core population. If at least they could core the West Papua, that would look so good on the map at least. Our next country, however, is the hidden gem of South America. I'm talking about Peru. Peru starts with a core population of 6.21 million people, which can be greatly increased. Peru can revive the Confederation of Peru and Bolivia. Now this formula is a little bit weird, because this is one of the first formulas ever that requires you to actually own the states and not just control them. Which makes it seem like this is some mod and not vanilla Hoi 4, I don't know, just saying. Anyway, if they form it, they're gonna be remaining to Grand Peru-Bolivian Confederation, giving them course on all the greater Bolivian territories, basically Bolivia, the states of Acre and Guapore in Brazil, also Chaco Boreal in Paraguay, Formosa and Los Andes in Argentina, and also Antofagasta and Arica y Tarapacá in Chile. Plus on top of that, keep in mind that forming Gran Colombia requires you to control the state of Loreto in Peru. Thanks to that, Peru can also revive Bolivar's legacy. For that they have to occupy but not own Ecuador, Colombia, Venezuela and Panama, and then they can do the decision. And at the end of the day, they're gonna core all of these states with a decent maximum core population of 25.41 million people. Fun fact, Peru can either fully or partially core every starting nation of South America except for Uruguay. Our next country is the forgotten nation of Philippines. Philippines starts with a core population of pretty solid 13.1 million people. Fun fact, Philippines have more people than Iran. I know, crazy, right? Anyway, Philippines can develop Luzon chromium deposits, develop Mindanao iron ore deposit, and develop Samar iron ore deposits, but they cannot form any formable, and they cannot increase their core population no matter what they do, which means that their maximum core population is unfortunately 13.1 million people. However, don't be disappointed, because the next two countries are gemmies. The first one is Poland, with a core population of 31.97 million at the start of the game. Poland can core the entire world. How? Well, if you go for the secret terminal path, which is not visible here because it's secret, you know, they can actually form Slavic Union. And unlike the Soviet Slavic Union, which gives them cores on already set states, and it's actually broken, this Slavic Union gives Poland cores on the cores that other Slavic nations already have. So for example, if, I don't know, Czechoslovakia formed Austria-Hungary, then Poland would get to core not just Czechoslovakia, but the entirety of Austria-Hungary. There is one country in HOI4 which can core the entire world, and I made a video about it, and that's Slovakia. Slovakia can core literally the entire world, every single state, even the impossible ones, even the one nobody has any cores at the start of the game. Game treats Slovakia as a Slavic nation. Poland can core all of Slovakia's cores, coring the entire world, which means that their maximum core population is 2.07 billion people. Next country is Portugal, which starts with a core population of 6.8 million people. Now to get maximum possible cores, you can go for Luso-tropicalism and that way core Angola and Mozambique, but you don't have to, because Portugal is another country which can core literally the entire world. How so? Well, you have to go for the communist path. But before that, Spain will have to do something very specific. You see, Spanish Civil War is kind of bugged. All the states that were previously owned by Spain before the start of the Civil War, which are not cored by Spain, which at the start of the game are the states of Spanish Morocco, also Sidi Ifni, Rio de Oro, and let's not forget the legendary Equatorial Guinea. If the Spanish Civil War starts, and if you're playing as nationalists, so you go for the Unified Nationalist Front, and if you manage to fuse the parties before ending the Civil War, before basically capitulating the Republicans, once you capitulate Republicans will inherit all of these states and they're gonna be cored by them. You might have seen this bug a couple of times, because I did, and I actually used it to unlock every single Spanish achievement in one single video. You can check that out if you want to as well. Anyway, using this logic, Spain can literally core the entire world, except for Spain itself, after the Civil War. And after that, they can simply core back the Spain itself through those guerrilla decisions. Portugal can actually core all of the Spanish cores if they go for the communist path, more precisely for the workers of Iberia Unite and then the Iberian Socialist Union. Because Iberian Socialist Union gives Portugal cores on all of the Spanish cores that they currently own, all of the Galician cores that they currently own, all of the Navarra cores that they currently own, as well as the all of Catalonia cores that they currently own. And since Spain would literally core the entire world, Portugal can literally core all of Spain's cores, coring the entire world themselves. Which means that their maximum core population is once again 2.07 billion people. And our last country as of today is Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico starts with a core population of 1.54 million people, coring only the state of Puerto Rico. Unfortunately, there are no decisions that they can do, and they cannot increase this core population no matter what. Which means that their maximum core population is of course 1.54 million people. And our last country as of today is the... Empty matter. And our last country as of today is Porto. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. If you did, like, share, and subscribe, and see you in the next one. Also, look at this, their flags are so similar. And yeah, bye.